I was always wrong about that kid, homie.
Yeah, he was just indicted.
I was always wrong about that kid. I met with his father. I've been meeting with his father regularly. I had opportunity to talk, piece him up. He go beat these charges. I was under the impression that he brought a knife to school. So I'm taking a knife to school. Fuck him.
That's wild. If he didn't bring a knife to school, how did he get the knife? That's what I'm wondering. I don't know. From what I heard about it, when it had first happened, I watched a couple videos of commentary, and people were saying how it was raining and he went to shelter under a tarp, and then these dudes just came and were messing with him. And those dudes, those two brothers, had a history of bullying. That's the interesting thing. So these dudes were not, innocent. I don't know if he used. I can't really speak on the case because I don't know if he used excessive force, right? In his defense, in defending himself, I don't know if he used excessive force. I have no idea. I didn't see the video. I have no idea. But these dudes were definitely trying to mess with that dude, and those guys were twice his size, both of them. So they were 4Xing on him. That's how you know that these dudes, were weak, mentally weak. They were deep down. These dudes were scared because these guys were huge compared to Carmelo. Carmelo was, a small stature dude, and these dudes were huge football players. So I don't know. It's wild. But he's saying, Charleston saying he's gonna get off. We'll see.
He didn't take a knife to school. He didn't even know these two white boys. These two white boys just came over there with him because he was with another kid that knew those white boys. So he a new black kid who these big old white boys, big white boys. He a small frame kid. One of the white boys was on that side. One of the white boys was on that side. So either way go, they had him blocked in. And these some big white boys. These are some big, violent, aggressive white boys who got guns. And not only that, the one he killed whooped their daddy. See, the daddy coming into the picture playing like he been around. The dad ain't been around. We would think the black dad ain't around. The white dad ain't around. The mother don't even identify the daddy as the husband. So he must have been an abusive father.
That's wild. See, these are the types of things you don't know. And he said he sat down with his father. So, I can't say he lying. I can't say Charleston is lying. That whole case just something didn't click for me. And I'm like, I'm not going to look into it. I'll see how it plays out. But I know the media is trying to paint it a certain way. I could tell. I could smell this stuff out right away. I just saw that it something looked fishy, how they were trying to paint these two white dudes as they didn't do nothing. It's the new didn't do nothing meme. Crazy.
He ain't even been in their life. So he just come and get in the light. He just come and get in the light. So he a low down dirty cracker. His sons are bullies. They bullying on the kid. They no, because he's black. Get from up under the tent. Man, y'all tripping. I ain't going nowhere. And they got a reputation of beating up people.
That's the thing. These dudes, and I believe that. Because as much as, racism and discrimination may be blown out of proportion or BLM may extort it to get funds, these things do happen. And especially you have a black boy alone, a small black boy, and you get some dudes that don't particularly like black people, and they see this dude and they're two big white dudes, they may think, we're gonna mess with this kid. And the fact that these guys had a bullying history, these are things that were not really talked about in the news that I saw people commenting.
The one he had to stab, he broke his daddy's ligaments. Big old strong cracker. He should have killed both of them.
Damn.
He should have killed both them Pepperwoods. With a that's minding his motherfucking business, that don't bring harm to nobody. This kid ain't a bad kid.
That's the thing. That kid was not, he doesn't have a history of being, as far as I know, he didn't have a bad history. And he, it was raining. The kid was just sitting under a tent because it's raining. And I just get the inkling that these dudes saw him there and they wanted to mess with him and say, let's get this boy out of here and let him walk in the rain. Let's get him out of here from under this tent. That's the inkling I get. When I look at those two brothers, I saw what they look like. Look at these dudes. I don't know, man. Some about how these dudes look. I don't know. They look like they on some shit. Let me tell you. I don't know.
These bully white boys just fuck with the black baby. So now they trying to make it about race. No, it ain't about race. Justice was served when he killed that cracker. Self-defense. And the reason I say that is anybody can go see the video.
But this is why you know that these people, a lot of these right-wingers are dishonest, is because these people are so pro 2A. They're so pro self-defense, right? When it has to do with defending yourself against a black person, which I'm not biased. If someone's messing with you, if someone's trying to steal your belongings or someone, you know, and you're gonna defend yourself, you do it. That you're within your right. And that's even those laws are thousands of years old. That's how the world has always worked. Someone tries to threaten your safety or someone tries to take your belongings, it's on, right? But these same people that are so pro 2A, all of a sudden, nah, this young boy, this black boy is not allowed to defend himself. No.
Why do you think the media outlets ain't promoting to go see this video? You can go up to the school to see it. And if you go up to the school and see it, we all to see this kid will be found not guilty. But because it's in an all-white town in Crackerville and they done made it about race, whoever Sarah Fields is, Sarah Fields, you a rotten motherfucker. And if I just had some time, I would put an army behind this family, but I ain't got time. It's supposed to be an army because Sarah Fields and the father and somebody who works for the court have been releasing Karmelo Anthony's family information to Sarah Fields. She's been putting it online and the white folk been going, so they've been having to move. All those lies made up, homie, they can't even get the GoFundMe money.
That's wild. And these people are crazy. I see a lot of these people online. These people are completely nuts. And these people, they will take life based on race. That's the thing. You know what he did, people can't say that was racially motivated. You know, he had two big dudes messing with him. He had to defend himself. I'm saying if that was the scenario. If he had to defend himself, he had to defend himself regardless of what race these people were. But right away, by the right wing, this was sensationalized. And you have people that genuinely hate black people. And they're trying to do these people harm. This is vigilante justice. They don't want this to go through the justice system. These people are sick.
So they can't even touch the go. So they just trying to smear a campaign, but that's what the cracker do. Boy, I wish I could go back to when I was seeing the type of shit. Boy, I wish they could have caught me 3 years ago when I was really on my let's go get the cracker shit. But homie, I wish I ain't got that spirit no more. So I'm saying, why black people ain't rallying around this family as they tried to rally around in the beginning? They are threatening this family. Homie, they keep having to move.
How'd you meet his dad?
Huh?
You met his real dad?
I met his real
Karmelo
dad.
Anthony.
Because the things I said about his son.
They reached out?
Yeah, he agreed with it. If his son was innocent, if his son was guilty. He said he got other kids. And homie, he done worked hard to get to where he at. He not going to put this kind of time and attention beside a son who wrong. Homie, why would you come meet with me? All the things I'm advocating for your son to go to jail for a long time. I'm with that family. The spirit I heard in him, I brought him to my home. I gave him my address. Don't know what I'm doing. But wrong. I don't want to be wrong and act like I'm right. Did your son take that knife to school? No. It's more things that I can't say. Just go clear this kid. But just the video alone, homie. I said, that's why the media outlets ain't saying nothing about the video. That's why all the media outlets is trying to keep us focused on the campaign, on the GoFundMe, and these people can't even touch the GoFundMe. The lawyers is overcharging him because they're looking at the GoFundMe numbers. So everybody is praying on this family. Ain't nobody praying with the family. Shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson spoke with the father and gave them comfort. Shout out to Dr. Umar. I spoke with the dad today. His dad want me to come see the video. I got to go see it.